Hi everybody. Welcome to the Breaking Free of Dieting series. My name is Larry Lumley and I'm the author of the book Freedom: Personalized Weight Management. In this video today, I want to talk about diets because, in my opinion, there's a great deal of misinformation and myth surrounding the diet industry nowadays, and I think it's important to clear that up before we proceed with the series. So let's get started. The first myth that I want to talk about is the one in which people say you need to skip the dessert table. Well, perish the thought. Studies have actually shown that when we deprive ourselves of something, that the object of our desire becomes a focal point of our thoughts. When we finally reduce the restriction, the floodgates open and binging typically follows. So the second myth is when people say diets don't work. Well, if you talk to 100 different people on the subject of diets, probably half of them will say diets don't work, while the other half will tell you about some great diet that worked for them. That can be pretty confusing, especially if you're trying to decide whether or not you want to go on a diet yourself. The reality is, diets do work. It's a physiological law that when we reduce energy consumption to levels below energy expenditure, we simply lose weight. Now that brings me to myth number 3, and this one really bothers me. This is when people say, if you go on a diet and quit, it's because you lack willpower or discipline. That's absolutely not true, and it's spoken like a thin person who's never had to battle their weight in their entire lives and really doesn't understand how dieting even works. Physiologically speaking, when you create an energy deficit for an extended period of time, the brain begins to produce less of a neurotransmitter called serotonin. That ends up causing things like depression, lethargy, anger, mood swings. I suggest to you that staying on a program that made you feel that lousy would border on insane. Also, by telling us what to eat and when to eat and how much to eat, diets create what psychologists call cognitive dissonance. That's when two beliefs come in conflict with one another. For example, you might think, well, I really want to lose weight, but I don't want to be told that I can't eat cake. Notice that I'm not saying that we always want to eat cake. It's just that we don't like to be told that we can't. It's basic human nature to want control over our own destiny. So what does all this mean as far as weight management is concerned? Well, simply this. Diets are intended for people who have minimal weight loss requirements. For example, if it's your goal to lose just a few pounds so that you can look better in a new dress or a new suit, or perhaps just to look sexier at the beach, then a diet plan is fine. However, if it's your goal to lose more than 10 pounds and to maintain that weight loss for a long period of time, then you need a different type of program altogether. You need a program that's going to help you balance energy consumption and expenditure so that you can maintain your serotonin levels. In other words, so that you can keep your happy and friendly disposition while you're losing weight. You also need a program that's going to help you to justify some of the conflicts that you might have inside of your mind. In this video series, you're going to learn several strategies and techniques, such as how to create new and empowering goals that will generate lasting changes. You'll also learn how to change the way that you view yourself and improve internal communications. Plus, you'll learn how to manage destructive emotions that get in your way. Finally, you'll learn how to include physical activity into your lifestyle and how to create a personalized eating plan. Plus, a whole lot more. I should also mention that throughout the series, we're going to be using techniques and strategies that are useful for many areas of your life, such as relationships, career, education. So even if it's not your goal to lose weight or to manage your weight, I encourage you to continue watching the series. I hope you found this discussion to be informative and helpful, and I hope that you'll join me next time when I'll be discussing goal setting. In the meantime, enjoy today like it's the best one you've ever had, and I hope to see you soon.